Hello, I'm Jeremy, Service Manager of VIP in West Lebanon, New Hampshire. When a customer comes into VIP, it's an experience starting with walking the customers out to the car, getting all the information, getting feedback from the customer, kind of feeling the customer out on how their driving conditions are, how it may affect their car, or maintenance interval schedules that may be coming up, alerting any safety concerns, just creating that transparency with the customer. To VIP, a certified automotive professional means somebody VIP can rely on to get the job done right the first time, creating a comeback or a lifetime of customers in the future. My favorite part of the job, really seeing a customer genuinely smile when the service that they get done is completed the right way at a fair price. You just earned an automotive customer for life.
Well, good afternoon, good evening, good morning. How's everybody doing out there? Hopefully you're having a fantastic Friday night. As we are trying to do that here over here at Signature eSports. It is a pleasure it is to have you here for the My Three Sons Cup Series here, powered by Chop Chop Iracing Leagues. Week 11 getting underway here for, well, a whole lot of fun. And it's good to see everybody out there. I love seeing everybody kick butt, take names, doing what you got to do. Drivers are out there qualifying. This is what they're faced with today. Track Racer giving you all your information as Nick Casey really slamming the wall there. It's Dover, the Monster Miles to the Monster. Dover, the slickest of slickests, the readies of readies, and drivers are going to have to be ready to go. 200 laps, that's what's going to run. 50 stage is going to be a lap 50, lap 100, and final stage is going to be 100 laps. 4 sets of tires, 100% fuel in the car, so you're going to be able to run quite a few laps on this. But it's the tires that I'm more concerned with. Yeah, the track temperature 132 degrees Fahrenheit right now at qualifying. So interesting take on what they have going on. And it's good to see everybody out there. I appreciate everybody being there. How is everybody doing? I wanted to go over the points, but I also wanted to say I have some thoughts and prayers that I wanted to personally put my face up here and say thoughts and prayers going out to the Ferguson family. A buddy of mine that was in the military with, and everybody talks about the 22 a day movement, but you never really know until it hits home. So Ferguson was a battle of mine, and my thoughts and prayers go out to you and to your family, and please keep their family in mind. Jeffrey Ferguson lost his life. It's just put it this way: he took his own life. Folks, if you need help out there, suicide prevention hotline, make sure you do it. I'm going to put it in all of the chats. I want to make sure everybody knows. Reach out. And please make sure that you do. Mental health is the most important thing, not just with our military servicemen and women, but across the board. It's the reason why we do what we do here. It's the reason why we game and we enjoy ourselves, and we try to make sure that we take care of everybody. So I wanted to put that out there and make sure that you know. Please reach out to somebody if you need it. I'm here. I'm readily available. Hit me on the Facebook page, the website, whatever the case may be. But please know that there's always somebody there for you, and it's never an option that you should have to seek. So please make sure that you get out there and seek somebody. I will get that up there. I will probably, after the fact, even go back and cut it in here somewhere, so that way you know that that the suicide prevention hotline is there. It's there in every country regardless of where you're at. So please make sure that you reach out to somebody and take care of it. Points before the starting grid. Let's get into that real quick. I do have them loaded up, so at least that's ready to go. Nathan Lewell with 4 wins on the season. Michael Strickland has a win. He got a win last week, which is got a win a couple of weeks ago. Biggert has 2 wins. Cam Dario, Nick Casey, Jason Day. That is your top 6 locked in to secure their way into the playoffs so far for the Cup Series. So we'll see how that plays out. But folks, please, oh please, oh please, oh please, oh please, make sure that you take care of each other. Please be kind to one another, because that is the most important thing that you could ever do. All right, so. Much love, okay? Right here, much love. All right, back to the main screen, just so that you know. I wanted to make sure that you folks know. Starting grid is a good friend, and we want to make sure that folks are aware that it comes to no surprise. Nathan Lewell's going to be your pole sitter here, and Nathan Biggert's going to be trying to track him down. The 19's going to have the outside pole. Mr. Grijalva makes up row 2 with Stryker to his outside. Stryker's going to get a penalty here. He's going to serve an EOL from last week's incidents. 53 at Maj. He's got a couple of weeks left here in racing. He sent me a message the other day saying, hey, he's going to give it all he can over the next couple of weeks. He's getting ready to do his summertime work here very soon. Mark Radkin's going to be there on the outside of row number 3. Cam Dario back into the mix. He's going to have Robert Church in at row number 4. Caffrey, Mark O'Dell, row 5. Row 6 will be Jerry Culver, Robert Dudley, who gave us a share earlier. Thank you, sir. I appreciate you very much. Like, follow, share on all the platforms, Facebook, Twitch, YouTube, and Kick. Please do so because it helps everybody. Charles Garrett, John Hammond, we to row 7. Jonathan Parsons and Dick Casey in row 8. Stefan Salas and Christopher Bears in row 9. Brad Dove, Carlton Hendry, row 10. 20 drivers in today's field as they go to peel off of pit road. Man, oh man, Mr. Henshaw, give us a like. Thank you, sir. Appreciate you. Tomorrow, Chop Shop's going to be back with a VIP Tire and Service Xfinity Series. They're going to run Chicagoland tomorrow. That's going to be exciting to watch. And then tomorrow night, I do believe the girls are going to have me gaming with them. So we'll see what they give us and what they do for us. I wanted to go over the penalties real quick one more time. Race day information, 3 to serve a penalty from the 69, serving a penalty as well from Atlanta, 8 to serve from Gateway, 13 serving from Gateway, and the 88 serving from Gateway. So 5 penalties still left to be served. We'll see how it goes, how the drivers fare out, as the pace car should dive in. And for 200 laps, it's about to be that time. Full send. '19, a huge run on the outside. I'm not quite sure what happened to the start of the restart there. John Hammond leaving pit road here. He's coming off. It's going to start at the tail end of the field. So that's all in his wheelhouse. Nathan Biggert's about to be under fire from the 7. 7 up in the mix. Grijalva up near the wall. The 99 Fuego Motorsports look going on there. I don't know what in the world is going on with the NASCAR ticker timing tower thing there, but we'll go here. Hammond will be a lap down. He's coming out to complete his lap. Ooh, somebody getting involved. Caution's going to come out early. Stefan Salas, Nick Casey, Jonathan Parsons, Dudley, Chris Roberts, all in that extra issue. We'll have to see what happened. Not quite sure. Ooh, big catch up on stuff. So we'll take a look. Right back. First caution, real quick. This happened on the high side. Here's the 5. Be a little free corner exit did. 9 gets a little plant, little run. 5 goes around. 86 goes around. 98, 49. A whole lot happening right there on the bottom side. I mean, not as much damage as you would think. 5 just a little free, so that's where it started. And the drivers tried to lock the cars down. Here's a look at it at speed. As they come around, 5 gets a little free. Here's a look at Marco down the 9. Gets into him a little bit, little net code. 86 with a little nose bump there. Nick Casey here. Robert's a little bit down there as well. So I don't know that he really took a lot as far as damage goes. More so the tires that I would be afraid of. Not a big deal. Dark Horizon Fishing giving you all the cautions. My3-Suns.com for all your action for the My3 Suns series. You can check out all the sponsors at for Chop Shop iRacing series at chopshopiracing.com. That's where you get all that that stuff. What's going on with everybody out there? Striker still able to rebound. Hammond's going to be back on the lead lap, so that's a free pass for him. Maybe an opportunity to avoid some things. Yeah. My3-Suns.com. sherylculver, located at 818 North Woodworth Avenue, Tacoma, Washington. You can give her a call, 253-377-3881. That's the office number. You can also email her at Sheryl, SHERYL Culver at my3-suns.com. She enjoys thrift flips and making home decor pieces. She also has an interest in dolls and bringing them back to look like new. Flipping them. That's what she needs. That's what she's done. She's giving you all those flips and some of those projects that you need. My3-Suns.com. And that wonderful antique shopping mall up there in Tacoma. You check her out. She's got her own booth. Bear's giving us a like. Striker giving us a like as well. Thank you so much to everybody out there. Big old oops. Thank you. Much. I hope we put on. Yes, absolutely. We're going to put on a good show. So, also, if you're out there and you're watching, make sure you head over to Twitch. Hit that donate button for me and donate to our good friends at St. Jude. Green flag, 19 goes, bigger to ready to rock and roll. And Nathan will be in tow here. Jonathan Parsons will be a lap down at the moment, so we'll see how things roll. There's a 31 of Stefan Salas, who went around quite a few drivers to gain some momentum. Charles Garrett up in the next they're in 6th as he tries to roll into the corner. Mark Redkin in that 76. In our Jefferson City Ridden Hour driver on has the 77 in front of him. Michael Caffrey from Perth, Australia. Nathan DeLulo still trying to hold on to a third of a second. Difference between he and Nathan Bigger out front by not much, but enough. Admin Boxx giving us a like out there. There's that big old adminbox.com. There's a link in the description. Go check out Admin Boxx and what they do over there. One of the best when it comes to not only do they have this awesome race control box, but they have other things out there that you can get out there in person. Go check them out, adminboxx.com. There's a link that does directly reference Chop Shop Racing out there as well, so much love to you. Joker Hall giving us a like out there on the big platform. Thank you, folks. I appreciate you so much. We appreciate you. Track Racer, Admin Boxx, My3-Suns.com, My3 Suns. The big series here. VIP Tire and Service helping out across all of Chop Shop iRacing series. Dark Horizon Fishing sponsors all the cautions here at Signature Esports. And I have big sponsors as well. NordVPN, which I love. They help me secure my online presence. They're an absolute amazing company to be able to work with. That sends me emails pretty much every day letting me know how my online presence has been and who's been trying to cyberbully me or cyber attack. You know, we've had cyber attacks on us over here at Signature Esports, so we've had to make sure that we change some things out there. So big special thank you to NordVPN. Also, Factor 75, part of HelloFresh. You guys have been killing it out there. There'll be a link that pops up in the chat at some point that has all that information. But it is awesome to be able to be a part of that. Of course, HelloFresh, part of the platform here with Signature Esports for the last couple of months, and I've loved having them on board. But Factor 75 is ready to eat meals And they are just, it's awesome. Like, to have your meal ready to go, it's kind of like the healthiest version of Stouffer's you could ever ask for. Very little waste and a whole lot happening. Grava to the inside for second here. Started third, trying to go around the 7 up the race line, 99 to clear. Going to be able to roll the race line now as he wall taps just a little bit. Mark Redkin's going to be up in second. Caffrey still rolling here. And then 77, Robert Church off 2 from the start of the race. Take a look at his car here from getting free, but there is John Hammond, started from the pits, ready to rock and roll, getting himself a little extra movement and a ton of fun. You're just flippy. I like it. That's a good thing. 98 with a new Chris, I did see your new paint. I'm a Blues fan, though, so you may not get as much airtime. Just totally kidding. There's the Vancouver Canucks. Yeah, I'm a Blues fan, so, you can have at it. Also, it's baseball season, so all the Cardinals gear's back out, just so you know. All the Cardinals gear's out. They're ready to go. Good baseball season coming up. I love to see it. Thanks for everybody joining us on kick.com. That's like Twitch, but newer and in beta and testing out their services and seeing what we can do over there. So go follow us over there if you've got an opportunity. Thank you so much to all the folks out there kicking butt and taking names. You are all just amazing. Yeah. How killer is it, right? Love to see it. Bigger out front. Got to be under fire, though. Nathan Alul dropping back just a little bit. Has Mark Redkin to the inside. 7 had the fastest time out there. Able to get the pole, able to get himself ready to rock and roll. Stages do not end, folks, so that's part of this platform as well. Just a reminder that when they do roll into the corners and they do have their extra laps on their tires, some of what is happening here is going to start leveling out. We'll see where the drivers get tighter into the corner. Who's going to have the more long-run race pace? We know Grahava trying to work on what he's got going on as well. Nathan Alul still in check, but if you look at the top 6 drivers, they're all within a second of each other. Caffrey's only about 1.3 seconds back. And, there's Charles Garrett as well. Everybody pretty much in tow. They're doing a pretty darn decent job. Cam Dario closing up into the distance. The 8 had to serve one of those 80 wells. There's Mark O'Dell with the 9. He is trying to rebound as well. Bears of the 98 to the inside of the 86. Nick Casey up on the high side. These drivers had to work at it. He's going to be there to the bottom. Casey up on the high side. Bears back to the inside. Nick Casey 4-2-2-2 on the iRating. But he buy on the lottery ticket. Bigger 20 of 200. Gotta go to lap 50. That'll be the end of the stage. Alul still half seconds the distance between he and the 19, little egg shape off the corner. We'll have to see who's got this one rolling. Toyota leads a Ford, leads a Chevy. We'll take a local break. I am going to get myself my coffee because I forgot. Be right back. I'm still waiting for my coffee to finish up here. Nathan Biggert extended a little bit. Grijalva runs out of gas. A little gets around him, so it does look like Grijalva's going to be sitting in third. A decent job with the Fuego Auto Sport 99. His little paint shop he's been doing. Rob giving us a like. Thank you, Mr. Van Nest. I appreciate you. Folks, that was something I was doing as well. I was working on, the coffee, to the regular aspect of it. But I am going to get that... see the... What is it? 988lifeline.org. I'd like to talk to somebody now. I believe that is used across the everywhere. English, there's a lot everywhere. The other one is I want to put this in here, actually. It's going to be... I want to make sure that we do this. It is 1-800-273-8255. That's 273-TALK. 1-800-273-TALK. That's here in the United States. I'll put it chat as a message, and I'm probably going to pin it as well on Facebook. I'm sure we can do that. Here you go. Good. Show up on Facebook here in a second. Thank you, folks, for being out there. Appreciate you. Second caution comes out at lap 36. I want to make sure what a mechanic. We're going to pin that, so make sure that you do go check that out. I want you all to know that. All right, here it is. This happened to Brad Dove here in the 25. Caution. Ooh, up into Hendry. Let's see how this one plays out, though, because it looks like Carlton Henry's on the high side here. Carlton Henry is in 16th. They were battling for a little bit more than that. Far chase for you. I think the 25, Brad Dove was just trying to go to the inside here at a low line exit. Great job. 25. Ooh, 25. The 67 came down. He's on the wall. Got a little gunshot, came down. 25 gets passed by a couple of drivers. Does minimize the damage, though, so that's not so bad. Jonathan Parsons will get the lucky dog here, so he'll be able to get one of his laps back in the 4. And he's about 10 laps down, 10, 12 laps down. 11 laps down, according to the relative there. So one more lap. It's going to be huge. Redkin, Cam Dario, Robert Church, Robert Dudley. A lot of drivers coming in for fuel. It's not a bad idea to be able to run a little bit longer, especially after the stages. If they can run from 30, they get about 70 laps, 68, 70 laps on a tank of fuel. Get through this stage, have enough fuel, make sure that you're good to go. I don't know, somebody might come in for tires. Robert Church, Robert Dudley may have come in for tires. Mark Odell, Roberts came in for repairs, and so did Nick Casey, whenever that first caution happened on lap 3, so they've got a little extra fuel. Roberts coming in, and so is Stryker. So we'll see what drivers do here over the course of the next couple of laps. Make sure that, again, the National Suicide Prevention Lifeline here in the United States, area code 1-800-273-8255 or 800-273-TALK. They are open 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. And you can call anonymously, or if you know somebody that needs that, then make sure that you do. Near and dear, folks. You lose too many. Too many folks. Too many. It's low. Yeah. All about mental health, folks. That's a big deal. I'm gonna pin that message on that one right there. And we will end that message there. All right. It's all good? All good. All right. Lights are off on the pace car. They're going to go back to green flag racing. And as they do. Nathan O'Loole has closed back down the distance here because of this. We'll see what the 19 does. That first start of the race was insane to think that was, I don't know, it was kind of unique. 19.777 and the 99. 99 is going to be in third on the outside row? Question mark. He was in third there for a moment. It looks like Caffrey might have gotten around him. I'm questioning a few things here, but we'll see. See these cars bumping around here. It's pretty wicked to see these things just bounce. There's a look. That thing bounces. Just the sheer splitter area. There's the pace car down. You even see the pace car scraping. 19.777 99. Where did the third restart? Oh, 7 goes around. Oh, man. I wonder if he missed a gear. Because the 7, the 99 was right there. So now the 7 has to go to work. He's got some right side damage like you would believe. 67, 75 side by side. 67 backs out of the corner. 75 is going to have to run here. The 7 with some significant right side damage. Now he's going to have to drive like a PO teenager just to get himself back around this track. He's in 10th. Here's a look here. I kind of got to go inside here of Nathan O'Loole's cockpit real quick. Here's a look. He's in first gear. Oh, he skadooshes it. This is not a great thing to do. All these drivers have to avoid. This is not a first gear restarting track. This is a second gear restarting track. And right now the 7 not able to capitalize that. So he's going to go to the outside. 49 is going to very much easily clear him here as a 7. It's going to work. There's the 75 there. 76 try to make some things happen as well. There's Mark Retkin. He would have took some fuel. So did John Hammond. Albert Dudley in the 49 going around with some new tires. New tires here can play a big factor. As the 24 Charles Garrett's good to go down. Nathan Biggert is your race leader. 43 of 200 as they continue to work. And yeah, good to see you all out there. Much love to you. I want to go see if my coffee's done. That's a big story. Hopefully you'll be able to do that. Give me it. Hopefully it shouldn't take me more than a couple of seconds. So it should be right back. I'll be right back. Hold on. I'll be right back. Hold on. Dang it. I knew it wasn't going to take that long. Here it is. Biggert, half second to Caffrey. Mark O'Dell, Robert Dudley, cruising through the field now. New tires trying to be the factor, and this is going to be a big factor for him with 3 laps to go this time by in the stage. But Dudley might actually get a stage win out of this. Nick Casey, Cam Dario running through the field right now. Nick Casey in 6th at 10. Dudley behind Caffrey. Where do you go to the stage? 49 to the inside, 77 defending. 77 little wall scrape there. 49 to the bottom side. Dudley on the move. And without a doubt, I mean, he's about a second faster than everybody right now. And that's what new tires will do to you. Now, he will level off, but not for a while. He's not the fastest driver on the racetrack right now, but he is pretty darn close. Completion of lap 50. So right now they're completing lap 49. It will come around. Dudley to the bottom side. 19 up near the wall. 49 is going to be to the inside. Two Toyotas side by side. 49 is going to have a slider here. It's going to be able to pass him with ease. So Robert Dudley comes around. Is most definitely going to find himself the stage win, barring a catastrophe here. It's insane to think, but that is it. Dudley, Biggert, Caffrey, Odell, Nick Casey will be your top 5 for the stage. Cam Dario, Rahalva, Monzaleski, Nathan Lewell, Charles Garrett. That'll be your top 10 as the drivers get ready. That was interesting. It was an interesting take. I didn't think he was going to be able to do it that fast, but you know, it does happen. On to lap 100. Williams Gaming giving us a like. Thank you very much. I appreciate you, Williams Gaming. How was your day? How was your stream? If you did stream, I don't know if you did. Yeah. Coffee is the nectar of life. That's a real thing. Folks, go to sigesports.com, sigesports.com. At that merch store, buy yourself a Signature Esports t-shirt. It's each week. We've got a Blame Chat t-shirt that Spice just bought a couple of. We'll get a couple more coming out as well. So it's going to be awesome. Mark Retkin coming up Pit Road. He's going to be trying to find his race pace a little later on. Maybe figuring out what he can do. Ridenour on the 76. 49 goes around. 3-second lead for Robert Dudley to Nathan Biggert. Right now, Nathan O'Loule's gotten himself back up. Yeah, he's got himself back up to 8th here. He keeps hitting the wall, though. I don't know how he's this fast. 24.98 with a heavily right side damaged car. I mean, he hit that wall hard. Scraped it on. I mean, I know that it's not a downforce track, but this is a track that's dependent on the right rear. I'm seeing the 7. I don't know. I mean, I know he's fast, but this car shouldn't be pulling, 24.5-second laps right now. 24.9 this last time by. Caleb Monzaleski here, the 53, has far less damage and should be running 24.8. Right now, Cam Dario, heavier fuel, running better lap times than most of the field, but Nathan O'Loule just beat his lap time. I don't know. Sometimes I understand these cars. Sometimes I don't understand these cars. I mean, he was in first gear. I don't know. Rahalva, take a look at his car. He's fallen off his pace a little bit. But he was able to, he's only got a little right side, but he was able to stay off of the back bumper of the 7 on that restart. That was insane to look at. Here's Rahalva's point of view on that restart. Yeah, the 7 just hooked right. And he hit that. You could hear it through Rahalva's point of view. You could hear that. Crazy. I don't know. Dudley trying to extend and might have a chance here. Carlton Hendry. It's going to be the first driver 1 lap down. Mark Redkin coming around with some new tires on lap 51. Charles Garrett doing the same thing. Try to be on a different strategy than the rest of the field. 49-19. Biggest mover of the race is going to be Nick Casey. He came in on his lap and decided that he was going to get some damage and some tires, so he's able to work through fifth and is in fourth. Mark Odell in third as the 9 works the Hot Wheels Camaro. 2 Toyotas lead a Chevy, followed by another Toyota and a Chevy. First 4 is going to be Grijalva in that 6th spot. He's going to be trying to get around the 77 here. If you haven't done so, hit that like, follow, subscribe button, Facebook, Twitch, YouTube, and kick.com. The more that you like, the more that you follow, the better that we are, the better that we do. And a big thank you to each of you out there doing so. Speaking of which, you got to pay the bills for the series. Not necessarily for me, but for the series. You know, that's the way it goes. So big special thank you to each and one of you. Also, be good, be safe. Make sure that you guys are taking care of one another. I did pin the messages, or pin the hotline in the description, so make sure you check that out. Thank you very much. This screen is going to be, I'm not going to have the camera on unless I'm doing some actual live streams. So we'll see. There's Nathan Alul to the outside. Good battle going on. Fact of the matter is, Nathan Alul shouldn't be running as fast as he is right with that car the way he is, but he's doing it and doing it well. I will be right back. We're going to play our commercials, and yeah, that's the way it goes. My camera was supposed to turn off, but it didn't. There's the commercial for him right there. Dark Horizon Fishing. A caution for you here happens just a moment ago. As you guys saw it come out there. Here is, look what happened. There's the 75 with the 24. 24 with new tires. Coming around, looks like John Hammond. He came out on 36. Took fuel only. Started from the tail of the field. Started from the pits. 24 on the high side. Ooh. And just... I don't know if this was just something setting up or if the 24 was trying to get around. 24 has new tires, so let's just watch this one. Here's the 75. Goes to drop into the corner. This is John Hammond. 24 goes to work the outside here. And just kind of stalls out. Oh, no. 75 trying to exit. 24's there, so the 75. It's a little bit of that damage taken care of on the left side now, too. So that's kind of unfortunate. Robert Dudley, Robert Church, as the caution comes out. Here goes Sherylculver. He's going to get a lap back. Stryker's back here in the Red Bull 88. He had just come to pit road on lap 37. So he is going to be looking for Robert Dudley to go to pit road, but he's not going to. So we're going to have Robert Church staying out. And Dudley, as your race leader, had a commanding lead there for a moment. We'll see how it works. Nathan Alul need to work on that right side of that car. Not necessarily something you want to see out of a driver's is seeing how the car kind of changes. But when I mean this car had right front damage, it's some right front damage, and the toe on that car should have been a little bit off. But hey, you know what? It wasn't, and sometimes you get lucky. Sometimes you just have skill. Gets his car fixed. Going to try not to go a lap down. Dudley's coming around with the pace car out of 3. Very easy or out of 4, sorry, out of the front straightaway. Very easy to get yourself a lap down, even under caution. Third caution, lap 66 of 200. And now they just need to take it easy. As Stryker and the 4 of Jonathan Parsons is going to be back here trying to work on some things. Charles Garrett be at the tail end of the field here. Had new tires, was trying to work himself around John Hammond still on pit road here. It's going to be a lap down, more than one lap down. Possibly. 31 leaving pit road to Stefan Salas. It's going to be right there between John Hammond. So, yes, a lap down for that driver. Interesting to see what's happening. Carlton Hendry doing that. Hammond working on the car. And I don't get the stall on the outside. Charles Garrett had the race line. Could have given a little bit more speed there. Because, the bottom line has to exit there, and the 24 just seemed like he was kind of stalled there on the exit. I don't know if he was just trying to. I don't know. New tires means that the preferred line around this racetrack is the bottom line. So, if the 24 was trying to clear the 75 there, I would have put the 24 on the bottom side, even being try to be as more patient as you can. Sherylculver back on the lead lap. He's going to be one of those drivers try to work himself back into the mix. There is the 88 would be your lucky dog if a situation were to happen. Sherylculver at the tail end of the field. There is Nathan Biggert on the bottom side, or on the high side, sorry. He's got the newest of tires. Mark Odell's there on the bottom, 86, and Nick Casey ready to go. So new tires for a lot of drivers here. Nathan DeLuel back at 11th. He got a lot of that damage fixed, so I expect him to be fast here. It was the fastest in qualifying and practice, so we'll see what he does to rebound from that perspective. Hammond going back off of pit. He's going to be a lap down. So we got a lot of drivers. One that single lap down. Redkin's going to be 2 laps down. Charles Garrett 2 laps down now as well. Parsons 11 laps down, no longer getting that lucky dog. He's going to need a lot of free passes and a lot of cautions to be able to play catch up here. Jonathan Parsons getting a little bit off the race pace, and it just makes me kind of question what happened there. So maybe he had a connection issue or something. 11 laps, a long time. Green flag. 19 will be there to the outside. No doubt that 30 lap difference on tires here is going to put the 19 right there in that second lane. And everybody has new tires, so the 19 will cross over here, quite possibly 49 to try to defend the bottom side. As the 19 works the high side, Biggert right there near the wall. Nathan Biggert was there, and he goes Mark Odell to the bottom side. The 49 able to have the right kind of drive line here. Nathan Biggert not closing in his race line. There's the 9. Goes to the outside of the 49, and 49 really just trying to run the bottom side here. Not giving anybody any of the high side. At the 86, he's going to stay low. Low line is the preferred line, and the 49 just staying low the entire time. 19 is going to have to go to the bottom side now. Robert Dudley to the bottom. Actually, he's not going to. I think Nathan Biggert might actually have to come to pit road. He's got a penalty he is serving. Mark Odell out front. Did he jump the start? It's the only thing that makes sense here. Hold on. I want to look at this. This is the 19 of Nathan Biggert. No, 49 went. What happened to the 19? He is on pit lane here. 73 of 200. Nathan Biggert is, he's a lap down. He's going to be more than a lap down now. Yeah, he's serving a penalty. Mark Odell. Wow. Unfortunate. Odell, Casey, Caffrey to Lul. There's Nathan Lul to the outside of Michael Caffrey. They've got about 3 seconds separating those two drivers. Dover's been quite interesting. Second lane for the 7. The 77 there to the end. 77 bounces it off the bottom line. He's going to keep it out of the wall. Great job by that driver as he continues to work. Robert Dudley at the 49 losing a whole bunch of ground. Cam Dario to the inside, or to the outside of the 5. There's the 98 of Chris Roberge. Roberge trying to work the inside, gets to the bottom side, finds the 5. Odell, Nick Casey, your fastest two drivers here. Nathan Alul climbing through the ranks. 24-second lap his last time by. Michael Caffrey, 24.4. Grijalva, 23.95. Some drivers might be just trying to save some time here. Nathan Alul, in the course of a couple of laps, went from 11th to 3rd. And I'm trying to... we're going to have to go inside his cockpit here and just see what he's doing. 5th gear. No downshifting, just running 5th gear the entire time. Yeah. Casey behind the 9 of Odell. Hot Tubs, how you doing, dear? Buttonell family out there, how are you doing? 986, Odell leading. Nathan Alul closing in a little bit of his time. 23.55 is Nick Casey's race lap. That's the last time by. John Hammond in 16th. To go another lap down here, something wrong. There's got to be something wrong with that car. I don't understand how there's something wrong with John's car here. And not that guy's car. John spent a lot of time on pit road getting his job, about as much getting it fixed as Nathan Alul did. I feel for him. John Hammond hitting the pooch, y'all. His car just seems sluggish right now. Poor guy. He's in the pit road. He's going to get some things worked on. 80 of 200. Charles Garrett, 17th. 875 on the I rating. A-class 1.36 on the safety rating. Mr. Garrett improving a little bit here. Robert Church, the guy learning the field. B-class 3.17, 344 on the I rating. In the number 5, Lodge. He's tracking down the 53. He's got a good run on him. Up 1. Sometimes you just get really good race lines. 4.1 second difference between Nathan Alul and Mark Odell. Odell, Nick Casey, Chevy, and the Toyota. Michael Caffrey try to close back in some of that time as well. Caffrey needs some of the race line. There's the 99 to the inside of the 77. Right now, two of the hardest racing drivers in the field. Battle for 4th there. The 99 tries to salvage some time, take his time. You got to kind of take your time around this track. This is one of those tracks where it's always fast and slow. Sometimes saving tires and having a little bit slower race lap is going to be just fine. 5.98 has the 53 there. 53 of Maj in the mix, trying to search for a top 5. 98 rolling the corners. As if he has got a sector, and he's got one. 84 of 200, about 15 laps to go this next time by. As Nick Casey takes over the lead here, got himself around Mark Odell, missed the pass there, so apologies about that. He did make that pass, and so Nick Casey goes to work, 42-22 on the I rating. As he looks to show why he commands the attention. Grilling and chilling in the Bunnell home. Cheers to you. Absolutely cheers to you as well. Stopping in to show support. Appreciate you for doing so. The old Shop Racing Series. Giving us a whole look here. We like the grilling and chilling. It is tornado weather outside right now. Oh, by the way, folks, if I leave all of a sudden, it's because we do have tornado weather. It's not even a joke. Look here in Missouri and look at the Lake of the Ozarks. We've got tornado warnings out there right now. We had gusts of 80 miles an hour. It was insane. I've watched trees fall over all day long. Odell, 1.1 second difference. Nathan Alul in 3rd. Grijalva trying to play catch up here. 4.4 second difference here to Nathan Alul. But Casey solid out front and looking to extend. Get a little bit of lap traffic. There's Charles Garrett. Ooh. Charles Garrett right in front of the 86 is already multiple laps down. This is where multiple laps down means get out of my way. Not really get out of my way, especially on a short track. But hey, you gotta take it easy. If you're multiple laps down, give up the preferred race line. Let these guys go. That's just racing etiquette. You have a right to run whatever line you want to run, but racing etiquette says one lap down. If you're going just one lap down, fight tooth and nail. Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I try to stay on the lead lap as best as you can because that's your race line. But if you're multiple laps down, that's usually whenever I would consider, hey, these guys are catching me pretty hard. I need to think about where my race line is, and that's exactly it. Stryker, like he's having a little right front damage here in the Cup Series. He's already a lap down, looking to go 2 laps down, very close to it. He's up that high line, 86 to the inside. This is where Stryker did not take tires last time. He just took fuel. He came it on 37. He's going to have to come to pit road here pretty soon. 91 of 200 up near the wall is the 24 goes to the inside and tries to go to the inside. Marco Dell to the outside of the 24. 88, 3 wide. Ooh, nice job. That's a dangerous situation to be in. Marco Dell trying to track down Nick Casey. 24, multiple laps down, but just with better tires than Stryker here. And man, that is not a good situation. Stefan Salas here trying to get to the 88. This is a battle for position. Stefan trying to get to Stryker here in that spot. So is the 67 of Carlton Hendry. This is for 13th. 93 of 200. Casey out front by a full second, but Marco Dell closing back into the distance, utilizing that bottom race line. 9/10 of a second lead as shortened down to 8/10 of a second lead as the 9 goes back to work. Rohalva, fastest drive on the racing surface right now, 24.43. Biggert serves his penalty, comes back out of pit road. He's in 17th, 2 laps down. And we'll need the whole situation to be a little bit better. 6/10 of a second difference here for Nick Casey as Mark Udell tries to close back down. Second lane for Nick Casey. Nathan Alul closes in 2.5 seconds. How this guy is this fast over the this late in the run is insane. Rohalva, 24.81. Nathan Alul trying to be the fast driver. Cam Dario is the fast driver. He's working around some traffic here. Nick Casey giving up some race pace, 95 of 200. Half second. As Marco Dell tries to outstretch his hand, 24.80. Nathan Alul, 24 and 3/4 behind the 88 of Michael Strickland. 2 laps down. Dove's about to go a lap down. They're about 23.96. Dudley, 23.81. Dove in the 25 right here in 12th. Has the 49 in his sights. Battle for position for these two, but Nick Casey denied to close in some distance. Now some right side rub. Now that's something about the 86 that I didn't notice earlier is I forgot he had gotten some damage earlier, but it looks like the car's just fine. A little free off corner exit, has the 9 behind him. Free to go in the stage as they complete lap 98. They'll complete 98, 99, and they'll finish 100. 86 to drop into the corner. Drive line off for Marco Dell, has the 49 to the outside. 9's going to be there to the high side. 9 drops in to the bottom side. 86 egg shapes to the high side. Gets down to the bottom. 9's going to be right there in corner. 2 to go on the stage with 99 being completed. Very calm race line for the 86. 9 to the bottom side. 86 to be there. 9 side by side. Odell back to the lead. This will be a photo finish. Not this time by, but the next lap as Odell closes in the distance. 86 battles outside. Odell a little free. Casey leads that lap. Final lap of the stage, 86 to the high side. Nick Casey trying to close back in one more time. 86 side by side, 9 up near the wall, 25 in tow. 9's going to have to slide it here if he wants this one. 86 to the bottom side. Nathan Alul plays catch up. The more these two battle, the better Nathan Alul's going to have here as Odell Casey wins the stage. And Casey gets that one. Jerry Culver in 10th. Mark Odell in in second. Nathan Alul playing catch up here. So Nick Casey gets a stage win there. It was a hard-fought battle, making the 9 work for it. But now's the chance where these two are going to have to make ends meet. Odell out front, Nathan Alul, 2.3 with some challenges ahead of him. It's a 49 of Dudley, 88 of Stryker, so a whole lot happening here. Mark Odell holding on to the inside, 25 to the outside. 25 is going to go a lap down. Whoa! Oh, man! What in the world happened there? Tell you what, a great avoidance by the 86 of Nick Casey. The 9 was far chased here. Now he's battling. I tell you what, 25 is battling for his lap here. I'll tell you a little netco, but the 25 kind of runs in the second lane. I would have more than said, hey, come on, run a little bit higher there on that corner. Oh, good though. Nathan Alul trying to close in. A few seconds here. Mark Odell out front now has some right side damage, courtesy of the 25. You want to be near the wall. You see how the 9's near the wall? If you're going to run that second lane, I know it's tough. But you're going to have to, if you're inside, somebody's inside, you have to run that wall. You're risking yourself being trapped. See how the 25's way off the wall there? And the 7 behind. Watch the 7's cockpit here. Watch the cockpit and how he gets off to the right. How about, here's the gyro. See how far the 25 runs off the wall right there? That's what caused the 9 to make the mistake that he did. So we'll see here as the race progresses. 107 of 200, or at least one green flag pit stop away from the end of this one. Mark Odell still trying to close down to the end. He's got that right side damage. It'll be tough to overcome. Grijalva here in that 4th spot. Nathan Alul in 3rd. A few seconds off the pace. Tries to drop down to the bottom side of the 25. 25 battling back though. Gotta get yourself near the wall on corner exit if you want to have a good entrance to 4. If you find yourself at Dover struggling with your entrance into the corner and you find yourself tied off a race entrance, typically that's what it is. Dudley comes to pit road, 109 of 200. That's typically what it is, folks. Make sure that you keep that in mind when you're running your race line. Odell Casey, Alul, that'll be your top 3. Nick Casey going back at it here. He's got an opportunity. Mark Odell losing some ground here, and I think it's that right side damage. Got to set your quarter entry up for the for these turns. So Nick Casey will back at it here. He might be able to take back over the lead. Grijalva will be in 4th. Garrett getting around Dudley here. Mark Retkin in on pit lane, getting his car fixed. John Hammond still working on his car. He had those issues earlier. Jonathan Parsons there at 19th. Again, good look at what everybody has. All right, got to go back to the commercials. I'll be right back.
Hello, I'm Jeremy, Service Manager of VIP in West Lebanon, New Hampshire. When a customer comes into VIP, it's an experience starting with walking the customers out to the car, getting all the information, getting feedback from the customer, kind of feeling the customer out on how their driving conditions are, how it may affect their car, or maintenance interval schedules that may be coming up, alerting any safety concerns, just creating that transparency with the customer. To VIP, a certified automotive professional means somebody VIP can rely on to get the job done right the first time, creating a comeback or a lifetime of customers in the future. My favorite part of the job, really seeing a customer genuinely smile when the service that they get done is completed the right way at a fair price. You just earned an automotive customer for life.
Well, that thing ended. I didn't even realize it. Apologies about that. Here's Culver getting a shout out. He's in 10th right now, 1 lap down. Got to track down Church, who's going to be in front of him about 8 seconds ahead of him. But he has the pace, and this is what it's all about. Drivers coming to pit road for some of their final times. Nathan Biggert coming back around. He came it on 71. He had a penalty he had to serve, and then able to work around the racetrack. So maybe, just maybe, see if he can make the distance here, or at least get a lap, enough laps back here that he might be able to make it work for himself. He's a couple of laps down here. He's got speed. Nathan Biggert was the driver to have speed, so he's. His lap time, 24.11. He is one of the fastest drivers that have yet to come to pit road. He's even faster than some of the guys that just came to pit road, like Robert Dudley came out at 106, Charles Garrett 102. Now, Robert Dudley, I take that back, this last time by, just put out a blistering lap time, so he's going to be working at 9, a little bit free. Watch the race line. 40, he's down to the bottom side. 49 is going to try to go around here. Egg shape for the 9. 9, 49, 49 to the bottom side. 9 up high. 9 runs the wall. 9's going to be able to do that. And the 9 might have to run down to the second lane, but he's going to be good. Nick Casey trying to take over the lead. The 9 got free there. We'll see what he does. Big Bacon is streaming out there. Good to see Big Bacon getting back out there and having some fun. 986, your top 2. Chevy leads the Toyota. Toyota looking to go back to the inside. Nick Casey just had to have some patience here over the course of the long haul. He's been able to keep himself off the wall. Nathan Alul to find 1.3 seconds to the difference here as he just somehow gets faster. Odell, Casey side by side. The more they battle, the more Nathan Alul can catch. And if they want to keep him from getting his 5th win of the season, they're going to have to do a better job than fighting each other side by side. I know that the lead is the most important thing, but you put that guy out there in front of you, he's going to make it more difficult. That's for darn sure. Michael Caffrey in 5th finds Cam Dario behind him. They've got a little battle going on themselves. So Nathan Alul looks to try to take over the lead for Mark Odell and Nick Casey. About a 4.5 second difference here as Nathan Alul has caught the leaders. And again, the battle for the 9 and the 86 has led for Nathan Alul over the last couple of laps to close in almost 2 seconds. Right now, that's the way it's going to be working. The 7's going to be able to play catch up here. And he's going to just be able to pass these two because they have fought each other so hard. There's no way to go. Cam gets around Caffrey. Caffrey has Charles Garrett behind. Roberts is still up 11. Nick Casey is going to be up 14. Nathan Alul in tow. These two have to outrun each other. As Mark Odell on the good portion of his race line is faster than these two. And Nathan Alul being in tow has the draft it with him. And right now, the 86 is pulling the air off the 9. These cars on the rear end, there is no downforce package to it. You take that little spoiler But it's on these cars, and you take all the downforce away from the rear end of the bumper. That's pretty much what you got. 75 laps to go this time by. Grijalva comes to pit road. He's going to take his final pit stop of the race. 75 laps, pretty easy to get through on this. 100% fuel. That's not even a problem. And some of the drivers coming in for that 50 lap mark. Odell, Casey, the little came in on 65. We'll see how these drivers do it. Caffrey comes to pit road. Roberts is going to be there as well. Odell out front. Nick Casey in second. Nathan Alul in third. Right now, pulling the air. That's the difference here. The air is the big difference. The 9 can try to take away some of that time by keeping the nose of the car behind him, the air dirty on the nose, but the closer the 86 gets, the more air that comes off of the that disrupts the car in front of you. So the 9 needs to keep that bubble decent here. 7 trying to hold on here. Top 3 all within a blanket. Nathan Alul has become the Andrew Payne of the series. Kind of want Andrew to come back to try to put a hurting on Nathan. Where's he at? And Casey, a little free on the bottom side there. 7 might try to slide this corner. 7 to the corner here. 986.7. Folks, something that we've been doing as well. I've been sending over the race session results and the race replays over to Iracing to get some input and some feedback from, not just from here. 986 side by side, 9 back. Oh, 86 up the race line. He's going to be tied off the corner here. He's going to have the run, though. They're going to wreck. Yep, that's a caution. Nathan Alul with some damage as well. Man, oh man. Mark Odell, Nick Casey, the leaders wreck for the lead. Caution comes out for the 4th time. And everybody who's stuck laps down, well, they couldn't race themselves back around, and that's unfortunate. It's the leaders wreck. So Nick Casey had a good job going here. I mean, he set up the corner just fine. He got a little free off 2, and then on the back straightaway set himself up for a good turn 3. Here's what happened. Bar chase. 9 to the bottom. 86 goes to the high side. He sets up the egg shape to have a low line exit here. Has a great drive off. A little extra gas. Gets in the run. Sends the corner. 9 there. It's going to be up the corner. 9 runs the second lane. 86 on the bottom, on the bottom, on the bottom, on the bottom. 86 there. The 9's just free. Runs the corner. So both of those drivers having issues. Nathan Alul getting some nose damage out of that. Kind of want to go back. We'll go back to Nathan Alul's point of view here. We'll go inside the cockpit. Watch the hit. Minimize the damage there. So a chance 86 is going to be there. And right now, sherylculver, I think, is your lucky dog. All these other drivers who came to pit road for their cycle kind of got screwed. And that's me putting it lightly there. Caffrey came out at 125 to pit for his green flag pit stop. They were running green. I mean, that's the way this race kind of goes sometimes, folks. But you see from 10th on back, they're all a lap down. Brad Dove's coming to pit road. I mean, drivers are coming to pit road. I mean, what can you do? Not much you can do about it. They're going to be multiple laps down. Nathan Alul's going to be a race leader here. He's got nose damage, but I mean, who really knows? Cam Dario is going to come out as well. Chris Roberts is going to be in third. Maj is going to be in fourth. How Nathan Alul didn't stay in and get any more repairs, and his car looks pretty, like it looks pristine. I don't understand how his car looks the way it is. I don't understand it. And I'm trying to understand how these cars take a beating and take a hit. He wasn't even on for his... He had some significant right side damage earlier. Hit the wall. It showed. He got it fixed. He just plowed. Did they have a fast repair? I mean, I guess that's my question. Is there a fast repair today? I'm going to look. I'll be right back.
Hello, I'm Jeremy, service manager. Hello, I'm Jeremy, service manager of VIP in West Lebanon, New Hampshire. When a customer comes into VIP, it's an experience starting with walking the customers out to the car, getting all the information, getting feedback from the customer, kind of feeling the customer out on how their driving conditions are, how it may affect their car, or maintenance interval schedules that may be coming up, alerting any safety concerns, just creating that transparency with the customer. To VIP, a certified automotive professional means somebody VIP can rely on to get the job done right the first time, creating a comeback or a lifetime of customers in the future. My favorite part of the job, really seeing a customer genuinely smile when the service that they get done is completed the right way at a fair price. You just earned an automotive customer for life.
No fast repairs, so I don't know. I truly don't know. I mean, which is okay. I mean, if the car runs, the car runs, but I'm not understanding. Like, there's not a blemish on that thing. You know what I mean? And he's been involved in a couple of things. These cars just not have damage turned on. I don't know. 134 of 200. Fourth caution. That was a great run going on. I would love to have seen how it played out when it came to fuel strategy. Nathan Alul gets the jump. 8 into the corner, 98 to the bottom side. He's going to be in third. Maj is going to be in fourth here. Caleb Maj-Zaleski has only been to pit road 2 times. So it was Nathan Alul, but when he came to pit road last time, he took it about 20 seconds of damage getting repaired. 8 to the bottom side. He's going to be behind the 7. Nick Casey rolling back into the corner. Nick got 1 minute, 10 seconds of damage repaired. And his car looks like he has damage. Like, I don't understand. Mark Odell had to take the UL there, so he's going to be rolling the corner. This is where I was talking about submitting things to iRacing. I'm submitting things to iRacing because Nathan Alul just ran a 23:30. That's the fastest lap of the race by 0.2 of a second. And he's supposed to have front nose damage, but didn't get anything fixed when he came to pit road. And I'm trying to understand these cars. I'm trying to understand the simulator. I'm trying to understand the next gen and what it can and can't do. And what I'm seeing right now is that it doesn't matter if you take damage or not. At Dover, this car can literally take a beating and not show a scuff. So I don't know, folks. I'm trying to understand. Not even a scuff. Mark says, Mo, no. Yeah, I don't know, folks. No fast repair. And I don't know. Maj in fourth. Doing a good job. Nick Casey's going to be in fifth here. Mark Odell's going to be in sixth. 8 drivers on the lead lap. Everybody else, well, they kind of got, that Dove a lap down, Mahomes a lap down, Caffer's a lap down, Dudley's a lap down. They can make it on fuel. So, this isn't If I'm any of these drivers that are a lap down, I'm wanting to push it as hard as I can. I mean, 99 over the wall. All right, let's just test it. Go ahead, Grijalva, get into it. The damage turned off. That's what I want to know. Oh. I mean, he planted the wall there. Downshifting. Try to look. Little left front damage for the 5. 25's there. They're going inside. Brad Dove in that toe. Lim. Robert's to second. Actually, let me get that back. 98 goes around. Got a pretty clean car right now. I'm just trying to understand what in the world is happening with cars on this track. Nathan Lewell's bad fast in everything he does. Same thing. I just don't understand why the car doesn't show damage. Does that make sense? Because I want the simulator to get it right, because I'm a big fan of this simulator. I'm a big fan of what this thing's done for me. And I want it to be right. Robert's trying to go to the lead. Chris being a little extra aggressive here today. And, I mean, why not? We'll get it, buddy. Grijalva would be your lucky dog right now. He's behind the 9 of Mark Odell. Now, Odell, I mean, he's got damage. He's got damage because, well, I mean, he had a car turn across his nose. Nick Casey, he's battling right here on the inside of the 53. He took and got a lot of damage replaced. His right front is driving like his right front should, but he is driving like he should as well. I want to make sure that I understand. Nothing against any of the drivers, not trying to call anybody out, just trying to make sure that what I'm seeing here is exactly what it needs to be. You know what I mean? Grijalva trying to be your lucky dog. Caffrey in tow, has the 5 below him. There's the 5, trying to get to the back of the 77. 5 is on 7th spot, so he's trying to track down Mark Odell, who's behind the 99. You know what I mean? I'm just trying to understand. I promise. Right now, Robert's losing some ground. Nathan Alul, your race leader. Cam Dario in 3rd. Cam, good on the long run, just trying to keep his car clean to the Lucas 8. Casey not far off. Caleb Montzelewski's going to be in 5th here, right where he started. Robert Dudley in 12th, where he started as well. But Dudley had a great strategy at the very beginning of this one. The caution's kind of coming out at the wrong time, and you can see it by the laps. So you got, 4 drivers a lap down. Strickland comes to pit road. You've got 3 or 4 drivers 2 laps down. You got, and that was only because of the timing of when the cautions have been coming out. Cautions have been coming out when the drivers say, I'm going to commit to pit lane, and then next thing you know, you've only got 8 drivers on the lead lap, and it was 7 before that because Jerry Culver. Well, Jerry Culver was your lucky dog that last time by. Grijalva trying to track down Michael Caffrey and Brad Dove right now because they are both a lap down. As Nathan Lewell's gone around those drivers. Robert's in tow, just trying to bide his time. Cam Dario with an opportunity to get another win here. Be a great opportunity for the 8 if he can get himself up front. Grijalva having to jump to pit. Something happened there. Let's take a look. Oh, he came into pit road heavy there. Did he have to leave pit road? I think he got into the wall. He did. He got into the wall. Oof. The car turned right. So he parked it. Came down to pit road. He parked it. So that's what happened there. So he's going to end his night early. Nathan Alul. There's Fromage. M. Dario. Over to pit road. 152 of 200. Caffrey came out of 125. Everybody else came out of 131. Dudley going to 106. '86 in tow, top 3, top 4, top 5. Mark Waddell 3 seconds back here. Top 4, all within a second. Nathan Alul out front. Caution comes out. Nothing happened. We'll have to see what happened. '77 to the inside of the 25 here. 25. It's free, little net code, but gets into the 77. 77, nowhere to go. And that car's tow link is, and that's what I mean. Like, that car gets trashed, but don't get it. And Caffrey's like an awesome dude. His left side tow link gets broken. He was just a little bit free. Just a little tap. Same concept. Little tap. That left side. And little net code. 77. It's a little corner right there. Able to save it. Toe link's not broken yet, but it's going sideways. Yep. There it is. Another one right there. Doesn't blow the engine. Just crazy. Yeah, another hit on the right side, so both of those toe links are broken. Michael Caffrey getting the short end of the stick here. Nick Casey coming to pit road. He's getting more of his damage taken care of. Nathan Alul staying out there for whatever he's got going on. 44 laps to go this time by Casey. I mean, I'd take it all. I'd do what I can. Brad Dove would have been your lucky dog. He was involved in that, so Nathan Biggert actually is your lucky dog. Would be, yeah, I think he was your lucky dog, so he's coming to pit road. Robert's back to 6th. He comes to pit road on 155, has an extra set of tires. We'll see if they're going to be able to hold off Chris Robert here. Stefan Salas in 10th. I don't know, folks. I don't know. I'm confused. I just want these Cup cars. I want to be a fan of these Cup cars. I really do. I want to be a fan of the next-gen cars because it's supposed to be the next big thing for NASCAR. And you know, they're making improvements on it, but it just seems like each week there's something about the car that is way different for some drivers compared to the others. Now, I can go out there and say that, a driver with a 1,700 I ratings getting the same kind of damage that these drivers with the 3,000 and 4,000 I rating is, and it visually looks different. And that's what I'm trying to put together. I'm trying to actually put together what is actually going on with these cars and what's going and what my logic says and what my thinking is when it comes to what's happening. Goat, thank you very much for the like. Charles, how are you doing, sir? So, when Nathan Alul plants it into the side of the 86, even if it's at a 10-mile-an-hour difference and he's getting into the brakes, there should be damage on that car, and there is no damage on that car. His right side damage that he got fixed earlier when he planted into the wall should still be showing as a wall scrape or as something going on with the car. That's what but you go back to the 9 behind him. The 9 had all his damage repaired, and he's still showing the same lifts and bumps and bruises that he had before. So, I'm just trying to make sense of it all, and I'm trying to give my feedback back to Iracing because I want this thing to I just want it to look and present itself correctly. You know what I mean? That's it. I don't want these drivers to have a fair shot. Enough complaining. It's been a great race. A lot of side-by-side racing. And it's the first time in a while we've seen leaders get into each other, but they're still battling it out. It looks like Nick Casey went a lap down, getting his damage repaired. He spent a full 1:13 on pit road. So he's going to be able to try to work around Brad Dove in the 25. That is the guy he is tracking down for the lap. Green flag waves. Nathan Lewell goes. Odell in tow. Cam Dario right there with him. Mark Odell's still fast here. So, we'll see what happens. But in all things curious, that's what we're going to be looking at. 88 trying to push. Chris Robert's getting a bump draft from the 88 at Dover. New tires. Stryker has to go. He came out of 146 himself. He has got to get a few more spots out of this, and the only way to do that is to put himself in position to do it. 98, 88. 88 trying to rock it to the bottom. Robert's in third. Cam Dario in second. 40 laps to go, and they're going to need every 40 of them. Robert's is going to be trying to hold on for the rest of this race. Nathan Lewell does have tires. Robert's has been to pit road 5 times. I don't think he's taken tires every time. If he has, he's hoping for a green flag run. 88 to the inside, laps down in 13th. 4 laps down, trying to put himself in a better position here as the 88 tries to clear the front of the field. Stryker started from the tail of the field with a penalty from last week. Is in 13th. It's got about another lap and a half to Hendry. And has got to start going. Robert's to second. Nathan Lewell on my screen about to be under fire from Robert's. Robert's is the fastest driver out there. Can still be the fastest driver out there. Robert Church. Nick Casey, all fast drivers right now. 164 of 200. The 98 trying to roll the corner. To the inside of the 7. Robert's to the lead. The 19. Nathan Bailey. We got a lot of drivers here that are just, I don't know if they're trying to wreck each other or what they're trying to do, but that's the leader in front of the 19. What in the absolute, what is going on? I get it. 35 laps to go this time by. Nick Casey goes around. He's going to be back on the lead lap. Robert's being very kind here. I mean, very kind. Trying to keep the car clean, and I would be too. Keep that car clean for as long as you can. 34 laps to go. Man. Stryker still trying to track down a lap and a half to that guy who's trying to track down Stefan Salas at 11th. 31 is 2 laps down. First driver 2 laps down. Nathan Biggart's going to be a lap down, tracking down Brad Dove here in the 25. Dove's a lap down at 9th. Nick Casey doesn't need the lucky dog back if something comes back around, so he's going to be good to go. Cam Dario going around. Robert Church. Church to the outside of Mark Odell. Robert Church with new tires. His lap time, 23:93. He's the fastest driver out there next to Nick Casey, who still has, 22 and a half seconds to play catch-up to here. Roberts just needs to bide his time, but he needs to start going because Nathan Lewell's catching. And Roberts has to put the pedal to the metal here 24:37, has newer tires than, 20 lap newer tires than Nathan Alul. And Nathan Alul running just a smidgen faster each lap. Robert Church in third. He's going to catch up. Church is going to get the lead here. So is Dudley. Dudley came in the same time. Robert Dudley coming back around. He's in fourth. They're a half second faster than Chris Roberts on the same tires. Nathan Alul give it a 131. 5 goes to the inside. 7 on exit. 49's there as well. 49. Tries the straight line drive into the corner at Dover. Crazy turn of events here. Nathan Alul, don't count him out, though. Don't count him out. Good on the long run, and there's still 28 laps to go. 1.4 second lead. Roberts 24:42. Church did a 24:61. Dudley 24:28. Nick Casey 24 flat. He's catching them. 22.6. He's catching some drivers here. He's going to be able to pick up a few spots. Caleb Zaleski's there. Stryker is catching. He's got about 34 seconds to Carlton Hendry in front of him. Stefan Salas is the other driver he's tracking down. Stryker 3 laps down. Might be able to catch Hendry here. 27 laps to go. 25:33 for Hendry. Stryker's lap time a second and a half faster each lap. And Church catching Roberts. Chris Roberts at 24:62. Robert Church setting the high line here. Robert Church wants that lead. New tires for all the drivers. 5 to the high side. Dudley, 0.6 of a second. Chris Roberts. 26 laps to go. Completing lap 175. He has got to drive. Come on, Roberts. Come on, Chris. Where's your lap times? Come on, man. You're faster than this. I know he's trying to conserve, and you know what? 25 laps to go. Maintain that pace. I don't know what to think. I'm trying to root him up, and I'm trying to be like, why isn't he going faster? I get it. I'm being a race fan right now. Let's stop. 24.15. Robert Dudley, Robert Church side by side. Dudley going around. Church for second. Robert Church just needs to maintain. He has sent those tires. He's got some left front damage and some left side damage as well. That still shows on the car. That race car is lifted up. Nathan Alul 1.6 seconds back from Robert Church. Chris Roberts 0.6 of a second. 23 laps to go, and Roberts is hoping for no caution. His last lap, 24.28. This lap, 24.30. Dudley, 24.27. Here's your lap times. Dudley faster on 3 of the last 5 laps. This time, Dudley faster. May not seem like much, but every little bit counts. And right now, lap traffic is going to be a big factor here, as Chris Roberts needs to find some speed if he wants to hold off Dudley. Roberts with an opportunity here to lock himself into the playoffs. Has to send the bottom of the race line. 67 there to the high side. 98 closes in. 49 to the high side as well. Gets himself around the 67. The 5 almost plows into the 67 there. Holy cow. Half second difference. End of the wall, Dudley gets a little bit. Little checkup, he's good. 0.5 of a second difference here. Roberts needs to go. 20 to go. 13 coming off pit road. There is sherylculver giving the pace, giving the speed, letting the drivers go around. Gets himself back up to speed. A little right side damage. As Roberts holds a 3.6 second lead to Nathan Alul and Mark O'Dell, who's going to be in 5th. Robert Dudley, Robert Church. Opportunity for Church here. Roberge needs... Oh, Church to the bottom. Church to the inside. Church drifts up the race line, side by side with the 49. This is the best case scenario for Roberge, as long as they don't get into each other. 5 to the bottom side. 5 clears the 49. 18 laps to go. Best case scenario for Chris Roberge as they keep fighting behind him. Worst case scenario, I'm just trying to figure out where he's going to get some more speed. Right side for the 5. 24.53. Roberge 24.74. Dudley 24.75. Come on, 98. Robert Church sliding the corners and closing in on Chris Roberge. I think this is only a matter of time. I don't think Chris has the pace. 16 laps to go. Robert Church has turned it on late here, even with the newer tires. Nathan Alou 4 seconds back, 3.3 from the top 3. Odell closing in on Nathan Alou here, 1.7 seconds, but that's they're on a whole different race line there. Nick Casey, 10.5 back from Kim Dario here. Casey closing in some of the race line. Roberge there. Biggert going around Dove here. Nathan Biggert and Brad Dove switch spots as the 19 has been working himself back to the front. Started outside pole. Had probably the best car here. One of the best cars here to be able to get himself up front and run that race line. Right now, Roberge and Church side by side. 5 to the bottom side. The 4, Parsons 14 laps down to the high side. 98 to the bottom, 0.3 of a second difference. Church drags the brake to get himself back on the line. Whoa, 49 almost into the back of the 4. Man, that's awful. That's a gut-wrenching moment when you see a car coming, when you're coming at a car that fast. Roberge about to be back under fire for the lead. 12 laps to go, make it 11 this time by. 5 runs the second lane, low line exit. Has a ton of speed on that straightaway. How in the world does he have that much speed? 98 drops below the apron. 5's going to have the run here. 98 to the bottom side, 5 to the inside. Can get to almost got to the inside. Got tied off the corner. 98 has to work on that entrance. That entrance has been the hard point here. 5 to the corner. Entry to the pit lane. 10 laps to go. The 5 trying to drop in. 5 almost gets to the back bumper. Oh my goodness. Watch that entrance, Church. I don't know if you're listening, but holy cow, man, you about took him out. Man. You have to set up the corner. He's got a great exit. He can set up the exit on the straightaway. That's the big thing. 24 to pit road. 88 being caught by the 98 one more time. 88 went for it. Stryker picks up 12th. At least a great job by him. 88 gives the race line up. Lets these two go at it. 1-2 right now. 98 to the bottom. 8 laps to go. Stryker just killing it here, trying to get more of that time back. 4 laps down now. They were fast early on. Now the 98 has to hold on. Dudley In third now, Nathan O'Loole is closing in the distance. 7 laps to go. Nathan O'Loole has a possibility of getting fourth here. Or getting third. 5 on exit. 98 has to hold on. Tires below the apron. 5 up the line. 98 on the exit. 5's going to straight line drive. 98 there. Better exit for the 5. Watch the exit of Church. Huge runs. Has just got to find a way to clear. 5 in the second lane. You see him on the right side. 98 on the bottom side. Robert needed to send it a little bit earlier. Right now he is defending an awful lot. Caffrey having to jump to pit road. Something happened to that driver. 5 on the exit. 25 there. 5 to the inside. Oh, 5 almost got to the inside. 4 laps to go. Brad Dove a lap down. In front of him. Oh, man. My heart's racing a little bit here. 98.5. 3 to go. 98 has to set up the corner. A little difficult here for the 5 to be on the back bumper. 25 on the high side. That's a long look down the straightaway here. A great job by these two drivers getting around the 25, navigating Brad Dove there. Exit for the 5, 2 to go. Woo, 98 free on the bottom side. 5 trying to close in. 98 to deliver to the bottom side. 98 has to hold on. 5's going to have a crossover here if the 98's not careful. Straightaway, Church to the bottom. 98 to deliver. Side by side. 5 on the outside. 98, 5. White Flag Waves brought to you by Dove Farms, LLC. 98 right there in the mix. 5 he's going to have to deliver here. Final 2 turns. 98, 5. Bump and run. Not able to do it. 5 can't make that stick. 98 to the bottom. 5, 98. 5's free. Ropers wins. Church finishes second. Holy cow, what a finish. Nathan O'Loole, I said he was going to finish third, and somehow, some way he did. I don't know how he did. He tracked him down. I tell you what, 7 tracked down the 49 here. This is where Nathan O'Loole got his third place finish from. Sent it on the outside. 49 on the bottom. Oh, the 7 bounced it off the wall. That's how he won it. But my buddy Chris Roberge here, the nicest Canadian you'll ever meet, gets the victory here and does it phenomenally from Courtney, British Columbia. It's a chance to burn it down, and he had to earn that one. I thought he had more in the tank. His lap times, it was all about pace, and I guess he just had to have the pace. I thought he was going to need more speed, and he almost needed more speed. Nathan O'Loole bounced it off the corner on exit. I think Dudley would have had that one on the inside had that not happened. So here's your race results. Roberge, Church, O'Loole, that's your top 3. Dudley finishes in 4th. Odell in 5th. Modge, Cam Dario, Casey, Bigger, Dove, all your top 10. Stefan Salas is going to finish in 11th. Stryker in 12th. And he was trying. Stryker had a moment to send it there, and I was like, holy cow, why? But I get why. I knew why. Endry in 13th. Garrett, Parsons, Culver, Caffrey, Grijalva. And the final results there. Oh, sorry. Final results. There it is. Rutkin, John Hammond having an early issue. This guy deserved it. He did. 98 deserved it. We're going to talk to him. Roberge, buddy, you get a victory here. This is your third victory? that I've ever called for you. And what is this, your second in the Chop Chop series? Chris?
I hear you.
Okay, just making sure. Tell me about it.
Holy smokes. I had to defend Robert. Oh, man, he was coming. I had to save my tires after the lap cars got ahead of me because they got a little more fresh tires, so I just let them go. I knew they were falling back, so I just took my sweet time to get to the finish because I had a good thinking to might as well pit on that yellow caution, the last caution there, so I had to take it.
All right, no, I mean, you made the right call. I was trying to will you to go faster. I was like, man, why is he acing himself here? You needed to extend a little bit there. I just felt like you had more pace in the car than what you did, but it made for a great battle at the end.
Oh yeah, it was a good battle with me and Robert. We're really at the last few laps. It was really trying to defend myself, and I did. And I'm happy. It's my first win with a Chop Shop Racing here.
Well, you do it. You lock yourself into the playoffs for the Cup Series, and look at you go, man. Hey, you're the biggest mover of the race, too.
I know. I know, right? Oh man, I know. I better stop doing that. But it's all right. It's a challenging for me. That's why I like to start from the back and just might as well just work my way there and all that, so I could know how well I could do and push myself. And well, I can't push myself, and I got a win.
There you go, buddy. Chris, up 17 spots. You see it right there. 17, folks. They've dubbed the name of the award the Roberts Award. So now you got to win. Get to burn it down. Chris, give your shout outs, my man.
Yes, big shout out to Chop Shop Racing League here. 3 Sons, I think it is, or 3 men or something. Sorry about that. I want a big thanks to the Eastern Shore Broadcasting. Thank you, Jason, for wonderful broadcasting. I want to thanks to everybody here. Big thanks for my wife for supporting me. She might be very happy that won the race and all that.
All right, Chris. Well, I'll see you later this week, buddy. Good? Well, hey, fine, it blew the engine.
I had to blow my engine at my own pits. Come on.
That's the way it goes. Chris, we'll see you next week. Congratulations, buddy.
Yeah, thank you.
Always. Chris Roberts, your race winner, guy who put on a show behind him, trying to push boundaries that he could every moment that he can from Knoxville, Iowa. Robert Church. Mr. Church.
What's going on, man?
Dude, I was wondering, I mean, you had such a great exit.
Yeah, I don't know really what to say. I didn't expect that, but it was a good race. I thought I found something kind of going in high and then coming out low and getting a runoff. It seemed like it was helping me a lot, so I just kind of stuck with it.
That's the Dover line. That's you get a little, and that's something that I was talking about throughout the race is that Dover is it's similar to the way you run Bristol early, where you enter high, you have to egg shape a little bit, and you drive off the bottom, and you get good speed, good momentum, and you can save your tires that way. But I mean, way to find it at the end of the race. I thought Roberts was going to try to push a little bit harder, and he said in his interview that he wanted to save his tires to be able to make sure that he could try to drive like that at the end.
Yeah, I kept hearing him talk about he was the only one with tires or something like that. And he was the one that not tires, and there was nobody else that had 20 laps or less on new tires. Well, they didn't know. They must not have seen me or known that I went in, but.
Oh no, you did. Dudley went in. I saw. I knew. Nick Casey had to go in. Biggert went in. Yeah, there's a lot of people that did, but Casey, I think Nick was another top driver out there with you guys. That was. He had to stay on pit road a little bit longer to get some more damage taken care of. But Robert, P2 finish, man. That was you can tell those guys with those 4,000 and 5,000 iRating behind you to suck it.
Yeah, I gave it all she had. That's for sure. If you couldn't see out of 4.
Yeah, I saw the left side.
I crashed myself a couple. I should have crashed myself a couple times throughout the race, but I ended up saving it. That's where that dirt skill comes into play.
I like it. Always a ton of fun. Robert, P2 finish, man. Congratulations.
Hey, thanks, Jason. I just want to fit out my family, my wife, you for putting this on, the fans out there that watch it. Hope it was a good race, and we'll see you on the next one.
Some of it was confusing. Some people had like the damage model for this car confuses the ever living crap out of me, and I think that's my takeaway from today. I don't know.
I had 2 minutes and 57 seconds of optional the whole race, and I thought it was going to hurt me, but it must not have.
Nope. Nope. But then again, like Nathan had he got into the right side wall real heavily, and then got it into the back of another car or the side of another car and had no damage behind it. I don't know. Maybe it's just the Chevys, because the Fords, like if they got damaged, they got damaged. I don't know. The Chevys may have been different. But Robert, always a pleasure, man. Congratulations. It's ton of fun to watch.
Hey, thanks, man.
Always. P5 comes home P2, folks, and that was a great race. Let's talk to Nathan Alul, who was able to make the last lap pass for third. I thought you were going to be able to get third. Of course, it kind of bounced off the wall and stopped that progression from 49 there to the inside.
Yeah.
But it was nonetheless, you crossed the line in third. Talk to me about this car, because this car it surprised me to not show damage, especially after that the leaders wrecked in front of you and you got into the back of them. Your right side damage from that first incident didn't seem like it was at all in any kind of effect, even though I think you got 15 seconds of repairs or something like that. Walk me through this race. I'm trying to understand these cars a little bit, not necessarily the drivability, but more the damage model and what's been going on with them, because some of these things are confusing the heck out of me.
Well, I think the car is more rigid. More, straightened by the body. So I think that the damage is not so much bad, because it's 20 seconds on the pits damage, so it's not so much. And from the last lap, I wanted to pass him, but I thought I was gonna exit that turn clean, but man, I just misjudged. Can I ask you, man, something?
Yeah.
Can we have Dudley on the interview? I want him to
he'll listen. He'll listen.
I want. Can we get him here, or is it possible?
I mean, we can, but I mean, I would. Hold on.
Just,
Well, Nathan, you finished third. Give your shout outs real quick. Let me. I'll have to message him. Hold on. Good. You do your thing. Do your shout outs. P3 finished regardless.
Yeah, it was a great race, actually, because it was all about saving tires, and I was ready for the long runs. But at the last caution, I thought there would be more cautions. So yeah, the top three just a really, really good strategy, and they take a risk, and it pays off. And, I was catching Dudley on the last lap, but maybe it was just one lap short, I think. So yeah, I wanted him to be on the spotlight. I don't want to steal the stars from anybody, because he deserved it. It was risky, and the top three, Goodwin, Chris, Robert, and Dudley. Yeah, you guys are rock.
Well, we'll pull him in here. I just dragged him. I tried to send him a message, but I forgot I've got all my privacy settings taken care of. Mr. Dudley, Mr. 49, are you there?
Yeah, go ahead.
Hey, Nathan was up here trying to make sure that he was up here apologizing. He was like, it's a risky move, and I didn't mean to exit the way I did. So he wanted to share the spotlight with you for third here.
No, that's no problem. This is a racing deal. We're racing hard. I just see he come out of the turn, got the wall, and got side of me, but that's no problem. I ain't mad at him or anything else. Congratulations to Chris and Robert up there, and Nathan for his third. I'll get one.
Yeah. I was wondering what are your thoughts when you enter the pits on the 50 laps remaining or 40 laps remaining. That was so risky, man. Just one caution, you will all be on all tires.
Well, I really didn't have a choice. I was on a whole different pit strategy due to the first wreck I was involved in, and then that caution caught me off 3 laps down, and so I had to pit so I could get some laps back, and I had to use that last set of tires. That was the last set of tires I had. So my only hope was to hope it goes green the last. Well, I don't know how many laps it was.
44 laps. Yeah, it went green. I mean, everybody went. It was the right call. I mean, new tires are going to win this one, regardless of which ended that it came up. Whether we had a caution 5 laps to go or 10 laps to go, somebody was coming to pit road. We only had 3 drivers who pitted on 156 that took tires that wasn't on the lead lap next to like Nick Casey, who went a lap down but had to drive around. So regardless of the situation, it would have if a caution comes out even 5 laps ago or even a green white checkered, those the front 3 would have been a sit and duck even for a couple of laps. But I don't know. Robert made the right decision. I think I was watching the pace fall off, and I was like, there's a chance that Nathan's going to catch him. And then he caught him. Turn 4.
Yeah, somewhat. But yeah, it was not clean. So yeah, sorry, man. Sorry.
It's okay. He'll get It's okay, Dudley. He'll get an EOL next week.
No. That's no problem. Yeah, I got back on the lead lap, got the lucky dog, and had to start the rear field. I wish I would have been up there with Robert and them guys up there. I would have been a better battle. Man, I had to burn my tires up going through the field. But like I said, congratulations to Chris and Robert and Nathan. It's been real fun racing in here.
A good one.
Thanks, man.
Eric Montana giving us a big old like. Thank you. Nathan, I'm giving you a lot of crap, but realistically, you're a dang good driver. I'm just trying to understand the physics of this car and the way the damage works out for everybody, because on my screen, the way I was looking at your car, the first incident that you had a little right side damage. It got repaired. I did see that. It kind of smoothed back out. But when you got into Nick Casey, you didn't have any damage. Like, it didn't show visual damage. And so I'm trying to make sure that I am understanding these cars. So don't ever think that I'm trying to pick on you about your skill, because you got a lot of talent. You got 4 wins in the series already. So that's already come and gone and shown. But I'm just trying to understand how the car was driving based off of what was going on. And you always have long run race pace, and that's something that these drivers have done. Was it 5th gear all the way this time?
Yeah. Fifth gear all the way. Yeah.
I knew it. I do it.
Yeah.
He does the downshift. Yeah.
Sometimes I think I'm still a rookie. I done some mistakes tonight, and yeah, it's been maybe 10 months on oval racing.
Mm-hmm.
Practicing hard and racing hard, and try to learn everything I can. And I sometimes I think I'm still in the learning process, because I done some stupid things tonight.
You did what
I would
you
try
could.
to be better.
If I were in your shoes, the way that you finished today's was based on your points and the drivability that you have, plus with the playoff structure these folks have, I would say that everything you did tonight was right. Did you get in the wall on the last corner and get into Dudley? Sure. Dudley was trying to, Robert was trying to have the exit. He was trying to have, what he needed there. But, it's last lap, last turn of the race. You're battling for position. You're neck and neck. Does it change anything? The apology probably means more than the position at this particular point. You know what I mean? So either way, that's kind of, if you own yourself, that's what it is. But Nathan, you got nothing wrong with this one. But you are getting to the point where I might start rooting against you. No. I root for every driver. I don't care who wins. But I did say earlier, I was like, it'd be interesting if we brought, what's his name, Andrew Payne back. And be like, all right, let's see if Nathan can now give Andrew a run for his money or vice versa and see. It's it. But, But I don't think it's a good idea. Such different driving styles, but you're both really good on the long run. So that's what makes me think about it. But we had, look at the top 5 tonight. That was insane. I mean, Nathan, you're used to finishing the top 3, but we got new winner. Dudley had a great Robert, you had a great shot there at the end, and what a way to finish that one off. But I mean, look at the difference in I rating going through the. I mean, your winner, Chris has a 1793. Robert has a 344 I rating. We're talking. We're not talking. We're talking a difference in splits. We're talking top split, medium split, bottom split. We have different levels, which goes to show that if you put yourself in the right position, there you go.
Yeah, which is great. Which is all about league racing. It's people from different kind of background. All racing together every week. It's a great league, man. I say it all the time, but it's so far it's the best experience I had on online racing community, and thanks you to all of you guys.
And Dudley, you got a 22 and some change there as well, and your I rating. You're I mean, like, we're literally different levels here from top to bottom. I mean, I yelled at Robert in the stream. I will tell you that, not Dudley, but Mr. Church. I did yell at the 5 because he almost straight line drove into the back bumper of Robert's. And I was like, don't do that. But that's, of course, different skill, different levels, different things that you look at, and it works out. So, but he did have a better exit at the end of the race. Robert Dudley figured, not Dudley. Robert, you did a great job. The other Robert, Mr. Church, figured out something, and you could see that's how you. I mean, it is literally the egg-shaped line for Dover. He figured it out and was running him down. But gentlemen, I'm gonna end it here. Robert, your chance to give some shout-outs real quick. Your name's up. I want to make sure you get your chance here. And I know Athens is got to be proud of you. How big was that bass?
Oh, that one there, that was just like a 3-pounder. I got bigger ones than that. First of all, I'd like to thank you. Thank you guys for putting in the broadcast and doing an excellent job every week. Thank all the sponsors for the league, all the admin, Michael and Hammond and everybody, and Amar. Like I said, this is a real great league. And I also like to thank the ALS Association for letting me put their logos on my car, and I race in honor of my sister who battled ALS, Lou Gehrig's disease, for 6 years, and that's who I race for. And like I said, I'd like to put a shout out to ALS, and if anybody has a chance, go stop by ALS website, make a donation, get a cure for that horrible disease. I'd like to thank also my dad who watches every week, and my fiance who watches me and cheers me on. That's about it.
Yeah, Nathan, better check. Better your wife. You didn't mention. Gotta.
Yeah, thanks to all my family and my wife, and like Dudley said, it's a great league. Thank you to all of you guys. Thanks to you, Jason, for broadcast. Thanks for all the people involved in the Chop Racing League, and see you next week, guys.
Yeah. Got some Xfinity Series racing tomorrow. That's for darn sure. Dudley, Nathan, we'll see you, buddies.
Thanks, man.
Yeah. We'll let them go. We'll let them have at it. Let them chit-chat together. Let them do their thing. Roberge, the man, the myth, the legend, from Courtney, British Columbia, getting his win today. What an awesome dude. Really, seriously, what an awesome dude. Love him. Amazing. Everybody get the chats out there. So happy for Chris. I don't know why you didn't take tires. I mean, it happens. Mark says, way to go, Chris and Robert. Hell yeah. They're not fun to drive. No, these cars are not. I know these cars are not fun to drive, but that's well, at least that's my opinion. I just wanted to make sure, like, I don't understand the damage model for some of the, it's like, the makes are different. I don't know. I trying to better understand the next gen car because I'm trying to it's not about whether or not I'm good or bad at it. I mean, like, it's more about understanding what happens to these cars if one of these drivers wrecks it, where it's going to actually place, how it's going to feel, how it's going to tighten up. I mean, I can do it all day long, but I drive the Chevy, and the Chevy, you know, I feel like whenever I hit something, I hit something. But today, you know, it showed differently, and so it showed that these cars could just run over without any issues. So it's all good. Polish victory lap for him. He absolutely did. Roberts did a great job, folks. Of course, if you or someone you know may be struggling with suicidal thoughts, you can call the U.S. National Suicide Prevention Lifeline, 800-273-TALK or 800-273-8255. Anytime, day or night, or chat online. Crisis Text Line also provides free 24/7 confidential support via text message to people in crisis when they dial 741-741. Folks, be good. Be safe. Love one another. We'll be back tomorrow with some Chop Shop Racing Series action. Please, by all means, take care of each other. Literally take care of each other. I'm tired of seeing what we see out there. I really do. So please, by all means, love one another. Be kind to one another. And, of course, and always, we'll see you in the next one. Be good. Be safe.